Oh shit. What's up? It's your man DawgFace calling on the most dangerous voice in the trade. Y'all know what it is. I'm Hankin with Hankin TV. Y'all know what it is. Tap in, tune in. Go fuck with Hankin TV. Don't stop playing with me, man. I know what it is, man. Stop playing.
Ain't nothing more attractive than a bitch with some money. Bitch, get some money.
My name is DawgFace called Wrong. I am the ever-present moderator of a panel of distinguished individuals. And as a collective, we are known as the YouTube Streets. How y'all doing?
What's the word? What's the word? It's Hankin TV, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If y'all ain't hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button. I got my man DawgFace Corleone in the building. What's up with it?
The word with your family, how you feel?
Man, I'm chilling, man, on this beautiful Sunday, man. I just want to tap in with you, man. There's been a lot going on. I see you've been doing your thing. You've been making your media runs. You've definitely been giving it up, putting on for the D, man.
Right, I appreciate that.
And you already know. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. We had the situation. I know it's burning the internet up. We had this situation happen down in Houston. I had seen a video of a guy saying that you was like the voice for, I ain't gonna say the spokesperson, but the voice for JR. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can say a spokesperson as it relates to this situation on YouTube because that's what it is. Yeah, that's correct.
Right. So y'all heard that here. DawgFace is the spokesperson. So I had did a video, man, about 8 days ago. And my thing was this. I had told people, man, I say things ain't always what they seem. I say something to look one way, and 99% of the time, it be something different. Do you believe that Junior sent them boys?
Yes.
So you believe J. Prince Jr. sent them?
Yes.
Okay. So from your recollection, I have seen the video you had did. I want to say you might have been on Flacco or Academics, where you was giving your breakdown of it, and you was saying that 3 was there, he was in charge. How you feel like he should have stepped up in that situation?
I don't feel like he. I mean, that's kind of like a double negative question. To say that I feel like he should have done anything is to say that nothing should have happened to begin with because of his status and his position and his closeness of proximity to NBA Youngboy. I don't think any of it should have happened.
Right.
So when you ask me, what do I think he should have done? It's like asking me what would I have done in that situation. I can only answer it in terms of what I would have done. What I would have done, when you consider the fact that neither myself or anybody associated with NBA has a problem with JR, I wouldn't have put myself or the people who I'm associated with on the front line of trying to confront him, specifically and especially because it wasn't about no disrespect from him to us. It was about his relationship with Junior that surrounds everything that has to do with a female. It don't have nothing to do with no street shit. It don't have nothing to do with no getting no money. It don't have nothing to do with getting a bag. It don't have nothing to do with direct line disrespect between Allstar Jr. and anybody in the NBA camp. So I can only answer that by saying that if I was him, I would have never allowed my camp to get sucked into that shit because it had nothing to do with us. And when you don't move with wisdom and when you don't move with understanding and you don't move with any cohesive train of thought, you will find yourself in a situation like he found himself in with 2 guys that he is closely affiliated with in the hospital recovering from gunshot wounds, lost limbs, paralyzed, and all other kind of goofy ass shit. So that's the only way I can answer that question. I wouldn't have, if I was him, I wouldn't have put my people on the front line on some shit like that that has nothing to do with us. That's the only way I can answer your question.
Right, right. Man, you've been tapped in with the industry, man, for a while. And I think I might have said this before. I thought the goal, man, for anybody that's coming from struggle, coming from the ghetto, was to get this money and get out. But it seems these days people is getting the money and getting into more shit.
Listen, bro, that's a good question, brother. And I think that's a good observation. Um, a lot of times you have, I mean, bro, you got guys who come from the hood. They haven't been groomed, they haven't been conditioned, they haven't been really taught, trained, and really schooled on how to kind of like appreciate the fact that they have made it to the other side of this shit. You hear me? So
Facts.
you have guys like Pooh Shiesty, and now you have a situation like you have with this NBA situation. You have guys who are winning in every respect, who instead of accepting and acknowledging the wins, instead of accepting and acknowledging the fact that they're doing better than a lot of people where they come from, they
Right.
find themselves, they put themselves in situations like you just said, where they going backwards instead of going forwards. My nigga, y'all niggas NBA, y'all connected to the hottest rapper in the world. What in the fuck did y'all what are y'all doing? And that is typical of what's happening in the hoods across the country. Motherfuckers, even in the dope game, a motherfucker be in the dope game, winning like a motherfucker, and still pressing the line. They won't never retire. They won't never stop. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with these rappers. These rappers have the advantage. Y'all niggas are where little black boys and girls all over the planet wish they were. And instead of acknowledging that fact, instead of kind of like letting that shit sink in, y'all doing everything. Y'all acting like y'all back in the hood some motherfucking where. So
Definitely do.
that's just what it is, brother.
Definitely do. Also, kind of going in with that situation. I mean, you've been tearing the internet up. Every time I scroll, you on there. Um, that mean you're doing your job.
Yeah.
Um, it's you got into it. You happen to get into with NBA Youngboy's mom. How did that take
Mhm.
place? How did that happen?
Well, what happened was, brother, just to be straight to the point, is that she had made a video defending Ben 10's mama when Ben 10 mama was saying she was basically praying for her son, and she was basically just expressing her feelings and emotions about her son's physical condition, and basically like calling for people to kind of like pray and throw up a prayer for her son. So she received criticism. Being 10's mama received criticism for that. And people started to say, hey, listen, they started to jump down her back, like, listen, what are you talking about? Your son is where he is because he did something that he wasn't supposed to be doing. So, they didn't have any sympathy for being 10's mama. So NBA Youngboy's mama, Sharonda, was coming to being 10 mama's defense and saying that, hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with her praying for the recovery of her son. There's nothing wrong with us acknowledging our babies, right, wrong, or indifferent. Well, at the same time, if you're gonna do that, mama, if you're gonna throw yourself into the fire, if you're gonna put yourself, if you're gonna put yourself into this whole situation, you gotta be prepared for people's responses. And my response to NBA Youngboy's mama is shut the fuck up. Because you're asking money, you're trying to defend something that's indefensible. I mean, no matter whether we all have children, and even if my kid did something wrong, I still wouldn't want nothing to happen to him. But at the same time, you got to realize and you got to understand that you're a public figure, and when you make a statement, everybody's watching you. You're in the public domain, so if somebody doesn't appreciate you asking people to pray for your son who got his ass shot off because of some shit he did, you can't be mad at that shit. So I was really trying to like send a message to young boy mama by saying, hey, listen, go sit your ass down. You shouldn't be saying nothing about this at all. Because when you do that, you make yourself a target. Because
Right.
there's emotions flying on both sides of the equation. You got JR and his people mad as a motherfucker, and you got your people in Baton Rouge and in Houston mad as a motherfucker. But y'all mad about y'all own people put themselves in a situation and put themselves in the predicament to where they call that on themselves.
Right.
So that just was what it was, man. I didn't even I responded to her post. Somebody sent it to her and she responded to me. I laughed at the shit. I didn't even take no offense to it. You know what I'm saying? She called me ugly, and I said we look like brothers and sisters. Fuck you talking about? you like you you look like me with a wig on. You hear me?
Right. And the thing be, people will say, I've never been in a situation like that before. The thing would be people on the outside looking in and be talking about a man attacking a woman. When a person put themselves in a certain situation, you got to take what come with it. Man, woman, or child. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck
Person,
what they talking about. I don't give a fuck about nobody talking about a man attacking a woman. First of all, you in man business. And you operate in defense mode for being Ten's mama. You didn't have to say anything. NBA Youngboy mama stepped up and said something because she knows she has a greater voice, a larger voice than being Ten's mama because she's NBA Youngboy's mama. So she used her status to elevate and to amplify her voice. So once you did that, it's fair game. I don't give a fuck about you being no woman, nigga. What you talking about? And listen, All-Star JR got a mama.
right.
What if she would have stepped up and said something? But if she was stepped up and called out the fact that y'all mamas is probably the reason why these young niggas is doing so much stupid ass shit because y'all ain't raising them worth a damn.
Facts, facts. The trolling, JR, he catching a lot of flack. We already know coming from that and being in them situations ourselves and how we would have played it. The trolling, people saying he wrong for trolling.
I don't. It's not. So listen. Let me just help people out. Black people, brown people, white people, blue people. Right? Trolling. The definition of trolling is when people jump on some form of social media or on YouTube and they make light of or make fun of or try to poke and prod at a motherfucker for something good, bad, or ugly that somebody has found themselves in. What All Star JR is doing by talking about it, I don't consider that shit trolling because he was there. Trolling, when I think about trolling, bro, trolling is what 6ix9ine did to Chicago
Right,
when he was trolling 6ix9ine, when he trolling King Von, Lil Durk, Chief Keef. That's trolling. You trolling about you trolling. You talking about people. You gossiping about people about things that you have no direct knowledge of. You're not there. You don't have nothing to do with the shit. You just kind of like making fun of people for whatever the situation they went through. All Stars JR can't be considered a troll because the things that happened, the things that took place, he was directly involved with the shit. So him talking about it is not trolling. It's like if somebody walk up to you right now and pull a gun on you and try to shoot you and they miss and you shoot them and you kill them. You talking about it, that's not trolling. You talked about it, it's just you talked about some things that you lived through. That's
right.
not trolling. Now, is he making fun of him? And are we saying because he's making fun of it, that's trolling? I still don't agree with that because he's talking about a real life situation that he's been through, that he experienced. So he has the right to talk about whatever happened, however he chooses to talk about it. Listen, who has the right more than him to talk about it when he was the one they tried to get down on?
Facts.
So listen, if they would have got down on him and if they would have came out on top, they certainly would have been talking shit themselves.
We already know how it would have went if the tables was turned.
Right? We talking about Baton Rouge niggas, bro. And I said before I said on academics, man, that Baton Rouge rappers, they're only second behind Chicago when it comes to bragging about doing something to a motherfucker. Baton Rouge niggas put niggas on op packs and smoke them. Talk about the dead, and piss on the dead grave and everything, bro. So they can't, they sensitive about him talking, but y'all should be mad at the people who put y'all in that position to begin with. Y'all should be mad about the members from y'all city who put themselves in the predicament to have to suffer that over a female that they don't even motherfucking know.
And it definitely, like I said, it definitely would have been the other. If it was the other way around, we still would be hearing about it.
Yeah, they've been talking about Detroit and the whole Midwest. They've been shooting at the whole Midwest because that would have been a bigger example to the whole world. Everybody been talking about Detroit, Chicago, Ohio, Indiana, everything. Nigga, Minnesota, motherfucking Wisconsin. They've been taking shots at us. So they're mad because you're mad. Let's back up for a second. Y'all mad because he talking shit about getting down on y'all when y'all the one who attacked him. He took y'all gun from y'all and shot y'all. Y'all mad about him talking about it. That don't make no motherfucking sense, bro. You expect him to have some sympathy for you niggas? Y'all try to get down on him? That's retarded.
Facts. I was in a situation like that too before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask you one more question about this situation, man. Then we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna move on to some other stuff going on. By you being the voice of Detroit, how you feel about people trying to turn this into a Detroit versus everybody situation?
I mean, Allstar Jr. from Detroit. He has support in Detroit. You have a lot of people in Detroit who are not supporting him. There's a lot of the rappers who are at the top of the totem pole right now who haven't said anything and are not going to say anything in his defense because they don't rock with him. So this is not a Detroit versus everybody situation. This is really JR and his camp doing what they got to do to protect their own interests in this whole situation. Everybody in Detroit ain't rocking with JR. All you got to do is look. You know what I'm saying? So that's a misnomer. It's a misrepresentation of fact to say that it is. Now, the Detroit versus everybody sentiment is what it is, man. Y'all and y'all try to get down on the motherfucker. And they started popping it first. You know what I'm saying? They started talking about what they was gonna do. So they're making it a city to city situation because JR never said fuck Baton Rouge. He never said fuck Houston. He said fuck the niggas who try to get down on him. You know what I'm saying? He never said anything about fuck Baton Rouge or fuck Houston. He said fuck the niggas who was involved with it. So if the people who are associated with the cities these guys are from, they take it some kind of way, they just take it some kind of way. We don't give a fuck about how they feel because he didn't do anything to them. It was Baton Rouge that rose up and went to popping that shit like that, like it was something special. We don't give a fuck about them niggas popping that shit. We don't give a fuck at all. We're not even finna be answering that shit no more. Fuck whoever don't like it. Y'all tried it. It didn't work. It wasn't successful. Y'all got punished with your own pistol. So now.
And I think anybody in that situation would take that as a trophy. Like, you try to do something to me with my own pistol and the tables turn. So a person definitely got a right to pop their shit.
So watch this, Hanky. Watch this. When Gucci Mane got into it with Pookie Loc 20 years ago, he popped his shit, right?
Facts.
Okay, he popped his shit. I can name a million rap. Lil Tim, they got somebody in their camp. Lil Tim is part of the NBA squad. When Lil Tim killed King Von, he popped his shit. That is a here and now example. They embraced Lil Tim. Lil Tim from Quando Rondo camp. When Lil Tim killed King Von, the whole NBA squad embraced him. And they put him on the platform. He had the concert with Youngboy. He talking shit. He popping it. So what the fuck is y'all mad and upset about? Allstar Jr. popping this shit. When y'all remember pop this shit on King Von. Come on now. Now they hypocrites, bro.
So keep it fair now.
We call it keep it cute. Keep it cute.
Be cute. So that situation right there, he used that situation kind of like the as a boost.
Hey, listen, Lil Tim used that situation. Lil Tim wasn't no rapper, bro. I mean, he was rapping, but he wasn't. Quando Rondo, not even no top level rapper. You hear me? Lil Tim didn't have no motherfucking history with nothing going on. Lil Tim used the killing of King Von, like you just said. Lil Tim used the killing of King Von to pop his shit and try to turn himself into a household name. So the same shit he did, they mad at JR for doing. But JR, come on, it's hypocritical, bro. That's hypocritical.
It definitely is. RP my guy Big D, man. I know I heard you tell your story about Big D, how he kind of like brought you into the game and stuff like that. So you know the workings behind the scene of podcasts and getting guests and stuff like that. We got a situation going on right now with Boosie and VLad. Boosie saying VLad being cheap. VLad saying the numbers ain't matching for what Boosie asking for. I think Boosie is reflecting on some past numbers that VLad has paid someone, particularly 6ix9ine. So when it comes to this podcast space like this, How you feel about the numbers people asking for? Do you feel like Vlad is being cheap or Boosie asking for too much?
So you're in the podcast space, you're in the interview space, you're in the YouTube space, you operate in the YouTube streets. You know how much this shit pay. What's happening is that the rappers, they're mad, angry, and upset that the podcasters are winning. Right? For the first time ever, young black boys and girls and their preteen adolescents are saying they want to be streamers and podcasters more than they're saying they want to be rappers. So a lot of the rappers are feeling some type of way about this shit, and they're trying to count the pockets of the podcasters. Vlad doesn't make per episode what Boosie is asking for, and Boosie is paying attention to what somebody else. He pocket watching another motherfucker and trying to base. He feel like, oh, I'm a solid nigga. I ain't told nobody. How you gonna pay a nigga who a rat more than you pay me? Because even though 6ix9ine is a snitch, 6ix9ine still commands a greater audience than you do, nigga. That's number one. I mean, it don't no difference whether he's no rat or not, but he's still more lit than you. He's still more relevant than you to the YouTube. Maybe not to hip hop, but to YouTube, he's still more relevant than you are to the whole YouTube space. So it is what it is. That's number one. Number two, I'm personally aware of what's going on here because Mafi from the Mafi channel is one of the people who's managing me. Mafi is the booking agent for Vlad TV. He's the booking agent for No Jumper. He's the booking agent for the Art of Dialogue and a couple of other major interview-based platforms. So he's the one who booked Boosie from the very beginning.
Right.
He's the one who he's the one
they
who
weren't even paying him.
And
he said they weren't even paying him.
No, motherfucker's just pocket watching another motherfucker, bro. He just pocket watching the motherfucker. When 6ix9ine revealed his numbers, it made him feel some kind of way because how you gonna pay a nigga who we calling a rat more than you paying me and I'm a real nigga? He's just pocket watching the motherfucker, bro. He just he don't get more than Charleston White. Charleston White do better numbers than you do. So it's about numbers, it's about mathematics, bro. According to straight line mathematics, you do well, but you don't do more than him. So stop watching this, and then you getting paid $25,000-$30,000 an episode. That's good money. You getting paid more. You getting paid more to just sit and talk to a nigga for a half hour to an hour. You get paid more than do that than you do for a goddamn show, and it's less dangerous. And you ain't got to hire security, and you ain't got to travel no motherfucking where.
Right. And that's the thing Vlad said. Vlad said, damn, Boosie, all he got to do is wake up and do the interview. Vlad said he flying out there, getting the hotel, coming to his house. So he definitely pocket watching.
Yeah, I see the brother real at 23 said there's nothing wrong with renegotiating your contract. There's nothing wrong with it being turned down. Right. Yeah, so if there's nothing wrong with renegotiating your contract, like he so eloquently articulated, and there's nothing wrong with it being turned down, why little Boosie go to social media with it?
Right.
Why you go to social media with it? If there's nothing wrong with you asking for more and the dog respectfully declining, and then he's explaining to you why he's declining, then why you go to social media with this shit? Why did Boosie go to social media? Vlad didn't go to social media. Vlad went to social media after Boosie went to social media. So if you don't give a fuck about it, if you don't care about going on Vlad, then no big deal. Why talk about it?
Right. You trying to speak on it.
You trying to use your voice to put some public pressure on Vlad. You can't pressure Vlad into doing shit. Motherfuckers cut their arm off to go on Vlad.
They do. You just recently had a did they remove your post or they took your page? I see you had put up somewhere somebody had put in some put a claim in on you.
Lando bitch ass. Lando from the Hip Hop Lab from Detroit. He mad because I exposed his bitch ass for the shit that happened with Rocky Bad out in California 10 years ago. That was Lando from the Hip Hop Lab. Ohio know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Ohio know who the Hip Hop Lab is. He used to manage Rocky Bad. He now manages Baby Tron. Yeah, he reported my post like the bitch nigga he is.
They crazy. So let the people know what you got coming up, DawgFace, man. You've been grinding, man. You definitely inspiration. You motivate me. Let the people know what you got coming up, man.
Michelle, I'm on my promo run. I can't believe he said that. Promo tour 2026. I'm traveling across the country, making guest appearances on some of the top interview platforms in the world, urban interview platforms in the world, and things that are not so urban. Because I've done in the next 10 days, you're gonna see me on every major platform in the urban media space and beyond. Because I just did Sean Mike Kelly. Sean Mike Kelly in Vegas is like a young Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? I did his show a couple of weeks ago. I'm waiting for that to debut. I just talked to him a couple of days ago. It's supposed to come out with any day now. You're gonna look for it to come out. But I'm just making I'm doing my promo tour. I'm the most dangerous voice on YouTube, not just Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the most sought after interviews on YouTube right now. I'm that. But I'm fucking with Hankin TV. No matter what, no matter how big I get, you call me, I'm coming.
I definitely appreciate it, man. I got one more. I want to hold you up. Coming where we coming from, man. Did you ever think it'd be a day and time where you can sit back and get paid for telling the truth?
Yes. I started podcasting in the city of Detroit in 2011. When I say started podcasting, I was in the radio room style atmosphere, talked about current events that was going on at that particular point in time, and I was interviewing people. The difference is between me and internet radio stations that was in operation at the point. I filmed my interviews. The very first time Ice Wear Vezo was on a podcast, he was on my podcast. The very first time the people who was associated with him at that time were ever on the podcast, they were on my podcast. That was in 2012. Niggas didn't even know what the word podcast meant in 2012, and you know they didn't.
Right.
The word podcast wasn't even part of the urban vernacular at that point in time, right? So it just was what it was. So I've been doing this shit. I knew that I'm a trailblazer. I'm a forerunner in this shit. I knew that it was coming to this because people want to see it and hear it. They don't just want to hear it. They want to see it and hear it. And podcasts gave people the opportunity to see and hear it. And it means all things urban, all things news, all things music, all things, what's happening in the hood. I knew it was going to come a day when this was going to happen. I was just waiting for it to happen.
Right. And the tour you say you were going on, I just seen the flyer. Let the people out there know how they can attend it.
Shit, I'm going on major interview platforms across the country, from radio stations to podcasts. If you see me in the city, you know what I'm saying, just me doing my promo run. So if you see me in a city, I'm gonna be dropping a new flyer today. When I get done with this podcast with you, I'll be dropping the updated flyer, let motherfuckers know where I'm gonna be. If you see me in one of those cities, pop out, holler at me. I'm easily accessible. You know what I'm saying? Holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me, I talk back. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking, if you have a podcast, if you have clothing brands, if you have, I'm open for it, man. You cut that check and I'm pulling up. You hear me?
Right. I think I might got that confused. You doing ain't you doing like a comedy thing too?
That's different though. My comedy show is different.
Okay.
But I had a comedy show called, one of my comedy shows was called I Can't Believe You Said That. But my promo tour where I'm traveling across the country, it is I Can't Believe You Said That. So I'm going from LA to New York. Over the next couple of weeks, you're going to see me on all the major platforms across the country.
All right, man. That's what's up, man. Hankin TV definitely rocking with you, man. I appreciate it. When I see you post that flyer, I'm going to make sure I share it and get it out there. Y'all make sure y'all slide through there, man, and check out DawgFace Corleone, man. I'm gonna hit you up, man. I'm gonna hit you up because I got something to work on, so I'm gonna hit you up.
Yeah, pop. I want to come to the O, man. If I want to come to the O, you know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen, man.
All right, bet we definitely gonna make something happen.
All right, brother. Love is love, bro. Peace.
You already know, appreciate it.
No doubt. Salute.
Yup. That's DawgFace, man. Y'all make sure y'all slide through there and check him out, man. He said he on his run. Y'all slide through there and check him out. I'm gonna have a link to his page in the description of this video. I think I might already got it in there. But if I don't, y'all can slide back in a minute. I'm gonna have the link in there. If y'all ain't hit that like button, man, hit the like button. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure y'all pull up again tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. We're gonna be going in. We're going in with Hankin TV and Chyld YouTuber. So make sure y'all pull up for that. We got some things we're gonna be talking about that's going on. We're gonna retouch on the Boosie and VLad situation. We're gonna go ahead and end it and put the nail in the coffin on this Houston situation and move on. Because y'all know the internet moving lightning speed. We talking about one thing today, and we always can depend on people to give us some content. Then it's gonna be talking about something else tomorrow. So make sure y'all pull up tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, if y'all haven't caught my video, man, go check it out. It's doing good. It's doing all right. I did an upload where I say Jay Prince didn't see him being 10 dead. I'm dead in Ron. Make sure y'all go and check that out. As soon as I end this, I'm about to start doing part 2. I got some breaking news. I'm gonna be doing part 2, so man, make sure y'all pull up for that. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. If y'all ain't hit the like button, hit the like button. Also, Thursday, make sure y'all pull up Thursday. I got a fire interview with Erin Stacy, a female R&B artist out of the A. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Over here at Hankin TV, man, y'all know we always go out with a prayer. So, but before the prayer, man, we got the Hustle Gang Choir.
Bricks, all white bricks, all white bricks, like 10 bricks. Just get a lick with 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks. All white bricks, all white bricks, like 10 bricks. Just get a lick with 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks.
Turn to your neighbor and tell them, bitch, I'm one of them ones.
We leave before we get out here. I'm finna pray for everybody. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all pray with me. You get what I'm saying? Bow your head. Real talk, bow your head, man. Cause this here is serious. You get what I'm saying? Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we come to you today. Thank you for everything you done for us. You get what I'm saying? I want you to keep pushing me. You understand me? Push me in the right direction. You understand me? You get what I'm saying? Watch over my people, you know what I'm saying? Cover them, you know what I'm saying? Guide them, shield them, you get what I'm saying? Watch over the people that don't like me, you get what I'm saying? I love them too, you get what I'm saying? Look at my neighbor and tell my neighbor I love my neighbor too, you get what I'm saying? God, I ask you that you push me to keep elevating, you get what I'm saying? Keep pushing me to turn up, you know what I'm saying? My vision is too big for this, you get what I'm saying? My vision is too big in my head, you understand me? I ask that I reach there, you understand? I ask that I climb to the top, to the highest mountain, you understand me, that you have built, you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, amen, in that way.
Enjoy life, smile every day, fuck what I gotta say.
I had to make it look juicy for her.